Hi, I'm Doug from the ICE team, and today I want to talk to you about Easter. Now, there are lots of symbols around Easter time, but one of those symbols is a cross. But what is a cross? And what's the original purpose of a cross? Well, the original purpose of a cross was a form of execution invented by the Romans, an incredibly gruesome form of execution for the worst criminals against the Roman Empire. So how has that symbol become the symbol of Christianity? The symbol of a community of people all over the world that talk about peace and love above anything else. How does that fit together? Well, I want to ask you a question. What is the worst thing you've ever done? Did you ever feel guilty about it? Did anyone ever find out? How would you feel if someone did find out about it?
So we are going to tell you a story, the story of Easter. There was once a rich farmer who had 2 sons. One day, the younger son decided, "I hate farming, it's so boring." So he hatched a plan. He knew his father kept a large sum of money in a safe in his dad's office. One day he stole it and ran away. He had taken 1/3 of all the money his family had. 1/3! The son left a note in the safe saying, "I have taken what is mine. When you die, I would have inherited 1/3 of your money anyway, so I've taken it now."
Can you imagine how the dad would feel? This son has just taken 1/3 of all the money their family has and has run away. What do you think the dad should do?
In fact, the dad lets him go. He doesn't call the police or even chase after him himself. He just lets him go. The son, who now thinks he's got away scot-free, starts spending the money on everything. He buys a new sports car, rents a luxury flat, he eats out at all the best restaurants, and makes loads of friends. But soon, all that money dried up. The man had to sell the car, move out of his amazing flat, and try and find a job. But that was hard too. See, the place he was in had a really poor economy, and there were very few jobs around. Eventually, he got a job cleaning the toilets in a fast food restaurant, but the pay wasn't enough for any flat he could find, so he became homeless. One day, one of his old friends walked by, a person he had met when he was rich. The son thought, maybe I could live with him. He could help me out. "Hey, it's me. Don't you recognize me?" he said. The man just ignored him, pretended he didn't know him. The son now had no money, no home, a job that barely paid enough for him to live on. Even his friends had abandoned him. He was truly at rock bottom.
So let's go back to that question at the start. What's the worst thing you've ever done? What were the consequences of that? Did it hurt someone else? Did it hurt you? Did you ever make up for it?
Back to the story. So what should the son do? Well, he thinks, even the workers in my dad's fields are better off than me. I'll go home and beg for him to give me a job. It has to be better than being here. So he goes back to his father. Well, when he was still a long way off, his dad saw him and started running towards him. Every day the dad had been looking for him, and finally he saw him. He's trying to get there as fast as he can.
So what do you think's going through the son's mind right now? This man that he stole 1/3 of all his money off is pelting down the road towards him, going as fast as he can. Maybe he's trying to think of an apology. Is it going to matter? What is the dad going to do? What's he going to say?
As the dad gets closer, the son starts running the apology through his head, not sure of what the father's going to say. But the father just hugs him. He holds him so tight, pulls him close, never wanting to let go. The son starts to apologise and says that he's really sorry, but the dad, he's got a different idea. He calls to the house, "Quick, bring us some new clothes and shoes. Get his bedroom ready. Prepare a feast, a massive feast. We have to celebrate. This son of mine was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, but now he's found."
Despite everything the son has done, the father forgives him. This story comes from a story in the Bible called the parable of the prodigal son. But this story is for us. See, at the start I asked you, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And how would you feel if someone found out? Well, the truth is God knows. God knows that we did those things. But in this story we see his response. See, God isn't angry or vengeful or mean. He isn't looking to punish us. He's looking to forgive us, to welcome us home, to make us sons and daughters of the King of Kings again. But how does this story fit into Easter? Well, in the story, the son takes a third of all the money that family has. That money was going to be used on things, and now there's a debt that has to be paid. And who takes that debt on? Well, the father does. And in the same way, with the bad stuff we have done, the stuff that maybe we deserve to be punished for, Jesus takes it on. And when he died on that cross, he was taking the punishment that we all deserve. The symbol of Easter and the symbol of Christianity is a cross. It's a method of execution, but it's a symbol of God's incredible love for you. And next time when you see a cross, remember that it's a symbol of God's love for you. But another thing you can do, if you want to do more, if you want to accept God's forgiveness in your life, then you can pray a short prayer. And you can pray this now as you're watching this from home, or you can pray this before you go to sleep tonight, or any other time, and just say, Father, I'm sorry for the things I've done wrong. Please forgive me. I want to be your son or daughter.